what I think.
Look, brothers and sisters, I tell you this, and I've been telling you this for a minute. We are better together. To my black brothers and sisters, to my foundational black American brothers and sisters, and to all the Africans and Caribbeans who are down with us in a real way, okay? Borrowing something from my young friend Aaron Sloan. If you down with us in a real way, look, we are better together, especially black men and black women. Us coming together as black men and black women is what our ancestors want. It is, you ain't got to love each other like that. I know y'all want to talk about each other right now. I know we in the middle of a gender war. I know that. Okay. I know it's plenty of ammo to be thrown back and forth, but we're so much better together. We get so much more done. That ladies, that big head man, that big head ex-boyfriend of yours, look, if he's down with reparations, go on, support him on that. We're so much better together. It's fun fighting with each other. I know we love to, because can't nobody cap on each other like we do. And when I say cap, I don't mean lie. I'm talking about roasting, bagging. I don't know what, shoot, joining, whatever you call, whatever part of the country you're from. We're so much better together. Now, I've said this gender war is over, not because we have run out of things to say to each other, but because at this particular time, and I told you guys this very early on, we are entering into a racially charged climate. That's why when a little boy is jumped in Dallas and defends himself with what seemed to have been a cleat sharpener, he's made out to be a villain. That's when a white woman who flips the bird off at a little black boy who allegedly took her son's diaper bag is able to get $500,000 overnight. And when she called him the N-word, we are living in a racially charged environment. We don't have time to fight each other right now, brothers and sisters. This is not that time. This is not playtime. Okay, it's a very serious time. We laughed and we told you so to the Latinos when they voted for Trump, but we're living in a different time now. This white man is angry because he feels like he's losing his country. Now, the elite don't care. They want to see problems. They don't like Donald Trump because Donald Trump is in the way. And so what's the best thing to do? Let's stir up some racial animosity and get Americans at each other's throat, and then we can turn around and blame the chaos on Donald Trump and get rid of that whole line or whatever the hell he's trying to do, because he's in the way. Trump is not legitimately, to me, a Republican or a Democrat. He's a nationalist. He kind of just doing what he wants to do. He's his own person. I'm trying to tell you, we're living in a racially charged time. Don't fall for it. They're trying to bait black people into saying something. They're trying to bait black people into fighting because they know that will cause for chaos. That's why it's time for y'all to sit home. We are hibernating, we are resting, and we're coming together with each other, and we need to chill out. All you brothers and sisters, I know you've made your pages on beefing with brothers. I know it's fun. I know you still mad at your mama. Ladies, you still mad at your daddy for not being there, so you take it out on every other black man you see. Same thing with the brothers. You take it out on every sister you see because she remind you of your mom and the disrespect. You angry. But this ain't that time. We got to set that aside right now. We can get back to arguing with each other in about 30 or 40 years when this is over. But if we want to see the next 30 or 40 years, if we want to be around for the next 30 or 40 years, it's time to chill out on the gender warring, because it's a matter of life and death right now. Now, I'm going to digress, and I'm going to let my sister get back. But remember what I told you. And I hope I don't have to repeat myself. Let's keep listening.
Hispanics are represented by Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
In Asian politics, Asians are represented by Asians. And yet, the Black Caucus is filled up with immigrant children who are against anything for foundational Black Americans that they can't benefit from.
No, you're right. Yes, ma'am. Speak on it. And we let them in, because black is black, right? And they act a fool when we try to exclude them. So we just...
Y'all ain't nothing but a new and improved version of Christopher Columbus.
They are nocturnal animals that forage through the garbage at night. That's what their new version of nocturnal, omnivorous animals that forage through the garbage. That they are that. Okay, and they're doing their thing.
Y'all can try to flip this either way you want to, any way you want to. But anybody who can move to a different country and actively participate in hindering a group of people,
They've been there.
that's colonization, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
No matter which way you put it.
Tell them, baby girl. Told y'all. Shout out to her. Now, look, we've seen enough reparation videos for you all to know that this is something that's on the minds of foundational Black Americans. Look, one of the strongest contradictions I see in this space. All right. And if you learn something, I should earn something. I ain't begging. I ain't no beggar. But if you learn something, I should earn something, and I would prefer it to be spread around. I don't want one person just contributing. I shouldn't say that. Okay. I do appreciate all the contributions and whatnot, but let's spread it around. We got almost 1,000 people in here tonight. So, and if you learn something, I should earn something. Nevertheless, in this space, we got people out here who are foundational Black Americans. And we say it loud and proud. We want reparations. And I agree. We deserve them. We all do. But then when the conversation shifts to African nations being held accountable for their role in the slave trade, suddenly those same voices start saying, whoa, wait, not like that. Well, let me speak to you as an attorney, and not just an attorney, but a practicing litigator, a Hall of Fame attorney, so says the Southern University Law Center, with over 25 years of experience fighting this fight in the courts of these United States. See, let me explain something to you. Under the ethical rules that govern my profession, it's true. The client decides, you get to decide the goal. But how we get there, that's my call as an attorney. That's the practice of law. In any complex civil case, especially when there's multiple defendants, we understand a very simple principle. It doesn't matter which defendant writes the check, as long as the client is made whole. You want justice, you want compensation for 400 years of forced labor, stolen heritage, and generational trauma, then let's go where the law takes us, to the parties that are responsible. And in the case of the transatlantic slave trade, let's stop pretending that this was just a European crime, because it wasn't. Now, let me break this down. There were multiple defendants involved in this global enterprise, and it included European nations: Portugal, Spain, Britain, France, Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden. There were a lot of international corporations involved in it: the Royal African Company of the UK, the Dutch West India Company, the Portuguese, they call it the Companhia General Gratia para Marhawa. I can't say the word, but they were involved. Lloyd's of London, still around. It's a marine insurance company. They insured the slave ships. Barclays Bank, right? They had financial ties to slavery profits. Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan Chase, they all benefited from slavery and the related commerce. And critically, you had African kingdoms and states that were involved. The kingdom of Dahomey, which is modern day Benin, the Ashanti Empire, which is modern day Ghana, the Oyo Empire, which is Nigeria, the Congo Kingdom, which is Angola, Congo, the kingdom of Longo, which is the Congo coast. And these African kingdoms weren't just innocent bystanders. They weren't, look, they weren't kidnapped. Okay? They were active participants. They profited by selling their neighbors to European traders. So here's the logic. If we're serious about restorative justice, then we start at the root of the problem. Because if there are no sellers, family, there could have been no buyers. And see, that's not a theory. That's called causation. And in the law, causation is everything. Now look, if those African nations feel that they were manipulated or used by Europeans, that's fine. They can file what is called a cross claim. They can file third-party claims. They can file contribution claims against those European banks and shipping companies, whoever they believe shares the fault. That's their business. But see, my duty as a legal advocate for foundational Black Americans is not to protect the feelings or the geopolitical image of Africa. It's to make my clients, in this case, my people, whole.
DennisSpurling got the mic on fire.
Black father, I have black son.
Tune in, weekly feeling inspired. From the heart, real talk ignite. Every episode brings a light. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's family. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins, enjoy the ride. Come say hi, catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits always in sight. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins.
Donation. I thought it was a transfer.
Hey man, I'll do what I do. You know that.
Your ass, class, don't come over here. Now, what? You tall black women up inside. I don't give a fuck about